What is on my Android for the month of July 2017? That video is coming up right now. Let's go. So, what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology, and welcome to the July installment of What is on my Android monthly series. So, first thing I want to do is get this out of the way. I'm going to show you the theme that's on this phone. I know people are going to ask. This is the deep blue theme here for your Samsung by Sebastian. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name, but go ahead and check this theme out if you want to get this theme that I'm rocking out for the month of July here on the S8 Plus. Now, the S8 Plus has remained my primary daily driver. And by the way, if you want this case as well, this is a credit card ID case. It's called Shieldon leather wallet case. I'll leave this guy down below in the description area as well. But I'm going to take it out of here just to show you guys this is the S8 Plus and not the S8. S8 Plus there for sure. And the reason I've been using this mostly is because I just like the overall feature set of the S8 Plus. Now, I know I made a video, 5 reasons not to buy the Galaxy S8 Plus, but those are just reasons why not to buy it. That doesn't mean I don't recommend it. Maybe I'll make a video, 5 reasons why to buy it. Overall, it's a great phone. There was some things I was nitpicking in that video, but overall, still my daily driver for Android here. Now, you can see at the bottom here on this phone, this is really nice. I do have the phone, and I love this theme. I mean, that's so high-tech looking, isn't it? So you got like this cool phone icon, and the phone dialer and internet dialer is definitely updated. So if we go into the internet, you can see up here, that is the Samsung internet. I was reading Microsoft Word versus Google Docs. But if you go into the notification tray, you can see this theme definitely themes out the whole entire notification toggles up here, which is pretty cool. So if I go into the settings here, you can also see the entire settings menu is blue on the device. But let's take a look at the applications that I do use on the Galaxy S8 Plus. So I do have a folder this month called Prosperity. This is where I keep my finances, and I do like to label it Prosperity because you want to look at money in a good way, not in a negative way, or it will stay away from you. So channel, this is where I keep all my channel related stuff. YouTube, Studio for replying to your guys' comments. Instagram for social media. Follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/Nick Ackerman channel. Link is down below in the description. Gmail for business emails and stuff like that. Now, the buffer is to go ahead and schedule Instagram posting as well as Twitter and stuff like that. So you can go ahead and schedule social media postings there on the buffer application. Coming out of there, we can have Kindle here. I definitely think Kindle is the best application for reading books, hands down. Now, Podcast Addict is where I'm going to go ahead and listen to podcasts on the plane because I am going to LA. By the time you're seeing this video, I'm already there. Over here, Blinkist. Blinkist is a cool application if you're into personal development and nonfiction books. This is going to give you great options when it comes to nonfiction books. And I do have a Pi Geek. I've been keeping this application on my phones forever. If you watch this channel, you've seen it before. Now, Play Newsstand is my other tech source where I read technology-based news only. I'm not a big news buff. I don't really like the news. I only like technology-based news. Over here under Clock, you can see this is also themed out, and that was actually the timing I was doing on my MacBook Pro test when I was testing iMovie for 2017. That was the time I got on that. So if you watch that video, that's the time I mentioned in that video. So over here under the calculator, this is basically themed out as well. And you can see it also sometimes themes out the bottom tray here to this theme of the theme on the phone. Over here, I do have a sales tax calculator so I can know in depth what I'm doing here. And tip and split. So this is a tip calculator for when you're out tipping. You always got to tip people that work for the tips. You got to know what to tip them. I would say 25% is a good tip. Over here, Samsung Pay for easy access. Wunderlist is a great application for productivity where you can go ahead and write down your daily tasks. I'm going to open it up here and show you what I have here. So I'm doing a bunch of videos here, and I'm going to go ahead and write down like this. What's on my Android, and you could just add that there on this application. Then you could check them off as you go. It's a very productive way to use your phone to get stuff done. Google Keep is my all-time favorite notes-taking application. Cross-platform, works on PC, desktop, Android phones, iPhones, all kinds of stuff. Samsung Notes, definitely useful for when I just want to jot down some not super important notes. Like this is just like a shot list to keep me on track when I'm talking about in the video. I don't really, it's just like on the side when I'm making a video, you got to keep that there. So that's what I use Samsung Notes for. if I go over here, you can see I got Evernote, which is also another great cross-platform application, the Evernote. So check that out if you guys are in college, or even if you're trying to run your business and you need multiple, phones and tablets and stuff to use. Try out Evernote. It could be useful in many, many ways, making spreadsheets as well. You can make, not spreadsheets, but you can make graphs and charts and everything in Evernote. You can even draw in Evernote, so it's incredible. ADT Pulse is just my home security system. And going over to the next page, I do have this pretty clean and simple for my travels. American Airlines, Virgin America, and this is going to matter what plane you're going on. You'll probably have the app for the plane you're going on, and I'll delete those when I get back, but for now, that's what I got. Google Trips, because Google Trips is so useful when you're going to LA. So going to LA or whatever, you're going to Chicago, wherever you're going, it's going to tell you things to do when you're there. It's going to tell you, save places, it's going to give you reservations, all that stuff. So for travelers abroad, you can go ahead and use Google Trips for stuff like that. Coming down here into the applications, you can see I have plenty other things in my applications menu here. And this is very exciting because I think all these applications work fantastic here on the Galaxy S8 Plus. So Airbnb, I'm definitely staying at Airbnb. I'm not going to open it up so you know where I'm staying. You know what I mean? But I do have booking for hotels. Balls is a game. I have Android Central here to read some Android-based news when I want to read some Android-based stuff. And if I go over, you can see I do have Calm. So Calm's an application where you can just kind of take a deep breath. You can, listen to the fireplace. You also have raindrops. You have the earth. You have, just a bunch of things. And you could upgrade to the premium version, but put your headphones in there when you're stressed out. Listen to that stuff. Man, that can really bring the stress way down. And I also have a counter app for when I do polling on the channel. I count up and tally up your votes of what you guys would like to see on the channel. Helps us out to bring the phones you really want to see on the channel. Greenify for saving some battery life on the S8 Plus, although it doesn't really need it too much. I just downloaded that. Geekbench for testing here. So Geekbench is a CPU benchmark if you want to test your phone's performance and stuff like that. Coming out of there, if I go over, I do have Gtask. That was actually recommended by Marquez Brownlee, that Gtask. So that's a pretty good app, but I don't use it too much. I do prefer to use Wunderlist over Gtasks. Now, Headspace is a great application for meditation. I'm sure you've heard of it. Download this if you want an easy-to-use free program for meditation. And you could upgrade to the premium for more, but meditation is definitely essential in this day and age with all the stuff going on. Even this video, all these distractions going on, man. You just got to get some Headspace on. So when you're done with this video, go get some Headspace on. Lynda.com, no, they don't sponsor this video, but I do like to take courses from there. And I have my Straight Talk account. I do have a bunch of stuff on here. All these games, I'm not going to talk about the games because the games are simply loaded on here just for review purposes. So I also have Snapseed for photo editing if you want to check that out. And let's go out of there and check out what else I have. I showed you Podcast Addict, Weather Channel. So Weather Channel is going to be great for those of you who don't like the Samsung weather application here that comes included with the phone itself. You can see right there. Coming out of there, let's go back over. So ThinkUp is a great application, guys. Download ThinkUp if you think you need to improve your mindset a little bit. This is going to help you to develop a positive mindset and give you some motivation. It's really recommended. This thing is potentially life-saving. So go ahead and check out ThinkUp if you get a chance to do that. I'm going to recommend Udemy for those of you who are entrepreneurial. You don't really want to go to school too much. You want to teach yourself. Go ahead and check out Udemy. That's going to help you out a lot. Or if you need a course on something you really need to be trained in, but you don't want to go pay a school for it, check out Udemy. You're going to find some of the skill sets and knowledge you're going to need to produce them skill sets in Udemy. And I do have Sedge for wallpapers, Wikipedia for research here. So definitely love Wikipedia when I get a chance to peruse and read that. So that's pretty awesome there. And I have WeChat on here as well. PayPal for making payments right there. PayPal right there. Pinterest for checking out some ideas and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. I got Fandango, B&H Photo for going ahead and looking for pro audio. So if you guys are into buying technology-based stuff, go ahead and check out B&H. They got great stuff here. They got photography, computers. It's really easy to find what you're looking for on B&H. And one of the best design applications, I think, on the market. when it comes to the whole, consumer electronics purchasing. So check that one out. A PPI calculator for measuring resolution on the phones. But this is pretty much going to wrap it up here for me on what's on my Android phone for the month of July 2017. Now, there's way too many apps for me to go ahead and link those all down below. I just don't have the time for that. So if you guys want to, remember which apps I was talking about that you liked, go ahead and just rewind the video and find the app I was talking about and just type it into Google Play. It should be there for you. If you have any applications you would like to share with the community, that's why I create these videos, so we can all discover new applications. As a matter of fact, a lot of applications I have were actually recommended by subscribers, and you might have your app featured in an upcoming video if you do recommend it. So anyway, share that with the community. We're all trying to help each other out, having a better Android experience. Nick here helping you to master your technology. Be sure to be well. I will catch you all in the next one, and peace.